Good morning, Hank. It's Tuesday. I thought today I would answer all the questions that you asked Charlie McDonnell in your last video, thereby briefly fulfilling my dream of becoming Charlie McDonnell. Also, it gives me an opportunity to tell you a story about astronauts farting on the moon. But I have to run a lot of errands today, so walk with me. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm excited to see the new office, but first I gotta go to the old office.
How is Missoula? I love Missoula. It's the only town in Montana I ever visit, so it always reminds me of that great Richard Hugo poem, Degrees of Grey in Phillipsburg, which of course begins, "You may come here some Sunday on a whim. Say your life broke down. The last good kiss you had was years ago." So Hank, this is the Lazy Boy Mom got me for my 23rd birthday, where I've written all of my novels. And this is the old office. I love the old office because it has my chair and I can play Swoodly Poopers videos here, but it is also quite small and I share it with Stan and sometimes Danica and occasionally Tim. Admittedly, none of them is currently here, but I swear they are not imaginary friends.
What was the last thing you screamed at? Probably the most recent time was last night. I had to take some recycling out into the garage and it was dark and I got creeped out, so I just did a preemptive scream in case there was an intruder hiding in the garage. I'm a big fan of the preemptive scream. I think it's underrated.
Hey, it's my new office! Look at my view of the river! God, I love rivers. If you could eliminate one word from the English language, what would it be? Celebrity. If you could go back in time and kill baby Hitler, would you kill baby Hitler? Hank, I can't believe you're still asking this question 5 years after the advent of the evil baby orphanage. No, I would not kill evil baby Hitler. I would kidnap him. Okay, now I have to go get my movie deal notarized. Today is the day of the best errands ever.
What was your worst challenge? All the eating ones were pretty bad, but definitely waxing my chin was the worst.
If you had to get a tattoo, what would it be? I think I'm too old to get a first tattoo, but I like the idea of getting a brown dot tattooed on my shoulder, and then people would be like, "I really like your mole," because, you know, that's something people say, and I'd be like, "It's not a mole, it's a tattoo."
And suddenly there is a storm. Do you spend more time writing or editing your videos? Writing, but more importantly, I want you to ask yourself, what is the thing you most don't want to step on when leaving your car?
Bloody glove. Back home. Are you an unusually gassy person? I think I'm regular gassy, but Hank, did you know that the astronaut John Young once got the farts on the moon? He was on the moon and he was like, "Man, I got the farts again. I got crazy frackin' farts." Only he didn't say frackin'. Instead, he dropped the first F-bomb on the moon. And then came one of the greatest moments in moon history. NASA came on the line and they were like, "Commander Young, you've got a live mic there." And then there's this wonderful pause in the recording, and then John Young comes back on and says, how long has the mic been on? Do you spend more time making videos or playing video games? That's easy. I spend way more time making videos. In fact, the only time I ever play video games is when I'm playing as the Swindon Swoodly Poopers. Wait. Is Angry Birds a video game? Because that would change my answer. Do you want to go play video games now? Yes, I'm preparing for season 4 where the Swindon Swoodly Poopers will go for their 3rd straight FA Cup. And don't tell me it's a made-up thing. Hank, if it's a made-up thing, why do I have a real trophy? Don't tell me it's a plate. It's not a plate, it's a trophy. Hank, please say hi to Charlie for me. I will see you on Friday. P.S. Nerdfighters, what are we doing for Hanko de Mayo? Well, hopefully you'll do lots of fun Nerdfightastic things for Hanko de Mayo. I have a present for Hank that involves you that I will reveal on Hanko de Mayo.